Hey, what's up? Welcome to Bread Brothers. We're here again. I'm here with my boy Sammy, and we're going to talk about crypto. We've got 3 coins that we're going to speak about specifically, and so we're going to jump into it right now. Let's go, Sammy. Tell us what coins are you thinking of actually talking about tonight?
Hey, yeah, what a great week it's been. So we're going to go through 3 coins. Yeah, the first one we're looking at is Injective Protocol on the Polygon ecosystem. It's currently ranked as 185 crypto out there. And it's with a market cap of 550 million, so I'll call it a small cap. These have a good potential to run and pump. So at the moment, you can see on the log chart on the weekly, this is what I've got going on. This is where I see it. It's currently in this channel. It's just consolidating. And why I picked this out of interest this week is it's coming to this apex of this ascending triangle at the moment. It's coming to that decision time, either this week or next week. This has to make a move. It's either going to break out of the apex and maintain this trajectory inside of this rising channel, or it's going to break down, right? So there's going to be one of 2 things that's going to happen. It's either going to break bullish or break bearish. In my opinion, it's a great it's a great project, and it should be, if we're still in a bull market, which I think we are, we should see a bullish breakout out of this as well. You can also argue that it's also a cup and handle. And if we do break out of it, we've got some moonbag target of all the way up here, so we're looking at about an 8x for Injective Protocol, and that's possible because it's it's light. It's $500 million market cap.
You can definitely move these guys easier than any other coin out there, rather than the bill. What's the market cap? Did you say for this?
$500 million. But here's the thing. Yeah, it's related with the Polygon ecosystem. So there has to be some movement in that coin as well, and with Ethereum for this to make some impact. But all coins have their days, and Injective will have its day as well. We can see it as well. It's holding above the 21 weekly moving average as well nicely, that wide curved line. So yeah, I am expecting a move out of this.
I love the fact that you've put, and this is what we're going to try to do, guys. We're going to try to make it straight to the point. Because I know that a lot of people who are watching these videos, these cryptocurrency videos, they want to know what's the Fibonacci levels, what's the price prediction, where we're going with this. And look, Sammy just showed us that we have a potential, if the market environment is correct, if Bitcoin, if Bitcoin does actually what it's supposed to do, we have a potential of 8x. And look, Sammy's just bringing up the Fibonacci levels. Let's just have a quick and see where we are, where it's buy, whether it's a hold, is there a long hold?
Yeah, so at the moment, from that swing high down to that swing low, that area, you can see it's holding within the fibs. It's the 0.236. It came down here, bounced off it, and it's holding above that 0.236 fib. And at the moment, it's finding resistance at the 382, right there. So if it can break the 382, I'm seeing it go to the 0.5, and then you've got this heavy area of resistance up here, the 786 to the 618. The best time you would have bought this was, again, you recognize the big swing low. So you grab that swing low to that swing high, and that opportunity is already past us. You can see right there in this, what they call the reload zone.
Yep.
That was your prime opportunity. So whatever you're doing in September, Ibi, I hope you brought some Injective, because it came and it wicked right down there. This is why you have to have your orders set. So if you're at work, if you're busy, you can pick it up from there, and you'll already be up about 52%. So if you have your orders set.
Great. Thank you so much for this, Sammy. Let's move on to the next one. Let's bang these guys out. Let's actually show. Yeah, let's go on to the next one, Sammy. Let's go to the next one.
So the next one is POLK. Ticker symbol POLK, Polkamarkets. Here it is. It's available on
parachain, right? It's a parachain.
It's interesting. It is a Ethereum cross-chain DeFi protocol that is interoperable with other blockchains like Polkadot as well. Wow. Just remember, not everything Polk is Polkadot, but Polkamarkets should be, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So at the moment, this one, we're on the daily view, so this might have an opportunity for us, and you can see right there, we've got a reload zone coming in. If we bring that Fibonacci from that swing low in around September to that swing high, we've got, so it's right there, you see the zone?
Yes, so we're still in the zone.
Yeah, we've just come in and tapped this zone. Remember, this zone acts as a strong area of support. So we should get a bounce off this zone, where my thesis will be invalidated if we do something like this and we basically fall out of the zone, and we also fall out of this rising channel. Then cut your losses, move on, find the next one. That's how I know it. But at the moment, I would be looking at accumulating Polkamarkets anywhere in this zone. So right now, to me, it's a buy. It's fallen down off the 21 daily moving average, so that's going to be a bit of resistance in the midterm. But at the moment, still very healthy, still up. So
my next favorite bit is where we're going with this. What is the price prediction?
Yeah.
Show me the long prediction.
Look, this isn't an uptrend. It's putting in higher highs. So high, and higher lows, right? So It's not going to bottom out anytime soon, but it is in an uptrend. At the moment, this is a very short-term swing trade. So we are looking for about a 2.5x out of Polk.
Okay.
So depends on where you pick it up from. So let's say you pick it up down here, you might get a good 2x out of it.
Fantastic.
1.5x, 2x, yeah.
Now, in saying that, if we're comparing the two, one was an 8x potential, Sammy, and this is a 1.5x. I'm still favoring Injective if I was going to buy.
Well, yeah, if you're going to hold very long term, Injective is a good buy, but you might be sitting on your hands, and you got to pay attention to that little apex that's coming out the end of that rising triangle, just to see what it does, what the price action does. But then, Polk is on the daily chart, so if you're looking at something that might play out sooner and take your profit sooner, I could see this playing out within 2 weeks. So it's either not going to play out or it's going to play out. Either way, it will play out quicker. Being on the daily chart, it would play out quicker, you would expect, than Injective Protocol. It's all a game of probability.
It is. Look, the reason why this will play out probably earlier than Injective is the fact that we're still in the dot season. The parachains are still being auctioned. There's a lot of still news around Polkadot. So this may basically drive some of the prices up, but we just have to see what happens to it. Now,
what I also like about this on the daily is stochastic is very oversold. So this is where you don't want to be buying when stochastic is up at a higher range up here overboard. You don't want to be buying that area, and that would have saved you from buying the tops, right? So it can get pegged down here, but basically you should look at buying opportunities whenever stochastic is down here, pretty much in the oversold territory. Looking at this, RSI is getting down, strength is diminishing. If we get even more oversold, I'll be looking at buying more. But MACD is currently in a negative momentum, and that is currently losing that negative momentum slowly. So hopefully if it loses that negative momentum, you will see a bullish MACD cross, and that's when Polkamarkets will, you would expect it to go up. But yeah, that will be a great swing trade if you chuck in, accumulate in here, sell out there. And hey, it could break this and keep running higher, but you got to lock in profits.
Definitely.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
The 100%. And you just don't know how the fundamentals work as well. TA might be saying one thing, and then next minute you just see it's blasting through it. But thank you for showing that, Sammy.
I also want to show you one more thing. Have a look at this. So this is in July. So this is what we call divergence. You see that low and then a lower low?
Yep.
And you see on the RSI, you got the low there, and then you got a higher low. Look at that, divergence. That indicates a trend reversal, and boom, you got your trend reversal out of there. So if you recognize that, and if you bought it down here, that would have been a great trade opportunity. So you would have doubled your money in about 22 days.
That would have been amazing. That's like a 4x right there if you go from 1 to 4.
Always look out for divergences on the daily or weekly chart. They play out really well. They don't always play out 100%, but it's one of my favorite trend reversal indicators.
Fantastic.
All right.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to the last coin that we want to talk about, Sammy, and which is, it looks like it's Flow. We're going to talk about Flow, guys.
Yeah, Flow. So Flow is an NFT blockchain platform, and it's currently ranked number 50 with a market cap of $4 billion. So again, you'd call it a mid cap, would you, Evie?
4 billion. Yeah. Look, probably the mid caps are probably these days are now in the the 8 to 10 coming to that reach. So look, this is probably considered to be a low cap. You know, anything that's in the billions is probably considered. So it's pretty fair to say.
Daily chart doesn't look that good. It looks like an inverse cup and handle, so it doesn't look that good. But here's what I'm seeing. Anyway, I'll walk you through it. What I'm seeing is a downtrending area of resistance on the weekly chart with a uptrending area of support on the lower. So you can see it's coming into this apex. It's basically consolidating, right? And at the moment you can see it. Why I brought this up was just make sure, okay, we're in the log. Right, you can look at it on the log chart. So why I brought this up is because when you go from that low to the recent swing high, you can see beautiful reload zone, and that is exactly where we are. We are holding within that reload zone. That's what you want to see. If we do lose that reload zone and we do lose this support area, jump out. But at the moment, I would rate flow a buy. And remember, we're getting close to this apex. The apex is all the way in June next year, but it typically makes a move when the price action is about 70% full.
So pausing there, when you said June next year, are you expecting this to start potentially breaking out? Or did I misunderstand that? Sorry.
No, I just like trading patterns like triangles, wedges. I just like patterns that have an apex, because you know that this price is going to do one of two things, Ivy.
Yes.
It's either going to break out of this area of resistance, or if it's going to break out of this area of support. So it has two things to do, and it's going to continue ranging in here, right?
Yep.
Until it decides, until that decision point is made. It's a battle of the bulls and the bears, right? So it has two things to do. It's either going to break out above resistance, I'll make that red, or it's going to break out of support. You know, it's going to fall out of support. So support green, it's holding it up.
No, I see what you're saying there. With me, Sammy, our audience don't know this. I'm a big fan of cup and handles. It's the probability of cup and handles for me winning is probably higher.
They're very explosive.
Yeah. So that's why whenever I'm looking through the charts, or whenever I'm trading, or whenever I'm just looking for an opportunity, I just scavenge for just the cup and handles. You know, that's my method, but you might have your own method.
It's very good. I like that too. I like those patterns to play. I do every patterns, but the reason why I like Apex is because it has a date. You know, like a cup and handle can really go indefinitely. It could go into cup with 4 handles. You don't know how long, but with an Apex, you tend to know when it's going to come to a decision point. And typically that decision point does come in at that 70% mark, you know, like anywhere around here. I don't know where 70% is. I'd have to calculate this date range, but all I'm saying at the moment, Ivy, we are consolidating on the weekly chart. Would you buy up here? No, you wouldn't, because again, look at the stochastic. Look at it. It was overbought. I knew it before I even showed you. But now at the moment, it's in that oversold area. So it means, you should be looking for an opportunity to buy. How are we going to find that opportunity to buy? Draw your fibs. There we are. We're already in the reload zone. It's time to buy. If we come down to this green line, I'll be buying more. And remember, if we fall out, and if we put a low lower than this low, then it's time to exit. Close up shop. Because you don't want to be stuck in a losing trade. So that's flow.
And I'll quickly I still want to know what your price prediction is like for this. But what I was going to throw in there is, when you're trading, guys, or investing into anything, whatever methodology that you're going for, just be mindful that probably invest into some things that you truly believe and you're aware of. Just in case, let's say if your trade doesn't work out, at least you know that it's got a long future and you're not just investing into some just pump and dump type of coin, whatever it may be. Not in this case, but just be mindful about that. Now, let's get back. Sammy, what is the price prediction for this? What are we expecting? What is our audience are hoping for? I'm
going to cut it up in 2 ways. It's very hard to predict, right? Because there's not enough data in this. Look, Flow just got released in earlier this year, pretty much on Australia Day. So it got really... It's actually my wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Anyway, it's hard to predict, so I'll chop it up a few ways. So if we chop it up in this way, if we look at it, this is a trend line that flow is bouncing off, and that is a trend line that it's finding resistance. So we could say it's going to bounce off here, go all the way up there. So that is potential now 8x that you're looking out of it.
Wow.
Can it do it? $4 billion market cap. What's that times 8? $30 billion. That's pretty much in a crazy altcoin season, crazy bull run. Maybe that's long term. If the fundamentals stay strong, if they keep on releasing, network growth and all that kind of jazz that goes along with a good ecosystem. Another way we can measure it is doing a measured move. So we know we're in a we know we're pretty much in this symmetrical triangle, and the measured move of a symmetrical triangle is the height. So if we grab that, but you'd have to wait till where the breakout is. So you got to wait if the breakout's here, there, wherever. So the measured move of this would be, if it does break out here, you're looking at, I need to grab it. Depends where you bought it. Let's say you like our method and you buy it in this reload zone, you're getting a potential 4x, which is feasible,
100%. The interesting thing about the flow is, Sammy, is that you can see from that Feb to March category when he pumped up, it was all because of the NBA Top Shots. When he came in, he had a lot of news behind it. You had that lot of steam, and it was interesting when you said about you said it was a $4 billion market, and if something crazy like that happens again, you can push the prices, and you just don't know what's going to happen, at the end of the bull run. But if they come out with some major news again, yeah, definitely can break out. But if not, it's just so be it, guys. Just be safe out there. We're kind of giving you the predictions. Out of the three, Sammy, which one of the three would you personally would go for? Me, I'm looking at Injective at the moment. I don't know why Injective just feels right.
I'd put money in Injective because I know that decision point is coming up very soon. I always diversify, so I'll be buying all three of these tokens really. But knowing that decision point's coming up soon, I'd like to see how it performs. This is why I go diversified, because Polk, it's a very small cap. It's $47 million. That can 10x, that can pop. That could go from 47 million to $500 million. But if we have a crazy altcoin season, to me, all of them are really in the buy zone. But I'm all about diversification. I'd rather split my $100 into all three of them, and if one of them pops, then that's gonna give me the returns I want for all three anyway.
Thank you so much, Sammy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please remember, this is not financial advice. This is just Sammy and I discussing crypto, and I hope that you found this useful. And if you did, please like and subscribe below, because we do take time and effort for this. Thank you so much again, Sammy. This was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed it. I really got a lot out of it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Ciao.
Yeah.